Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Leslie, if you haven't been here before, and today I pulled out my card confidence program. This one came from Creative Memories, but it came in a two-book system, and I was fortunate enough to find it in a thrift store in mint condition. So, quite happy with that. I took the two of them, picked a couple of designs that I liked, combined them, and created an Easter card. So we are going to put that card together. Now, what did I use? Well, let me show you. I keep wipes handy at all times. I use some Creative Memories paper, and that would be uh, the little bunny and a couple of the stripes and stuff. Came from Creative Memories. Then I used from the dollar store some linen paper, and that will be this color right here. It's a very pretty color. I love it. And then I used some white cardstock. So things that you can get at any time, maybe not the Creative Memories paper, but it was just basic colors. I'm trying to use it up, and so it's what I used today. What else do I need? I need tape runner, and I need glue and scissors, all the crafty things, just in case, you know? So let's go down to the table and we'll get started. I am going to use my jelly printing plate here to hold my little bunny still while I use some Memento inks, whoops, to give him, or her, I guess, doesn't matter, a bit of color, a bit of depth. So let me just move my card base, okay? So the card I'm doing today is a 6x6, and it will stand like this. So we will put it over there. Good enough. Now let's put our bunny together. Bunny came from a Cricut cutout. However, that does not mean, please don't take it, that you cannot create your own bunny. I always say that the difference is what you want is in your mind will not be the same as what I want in mine. Okay? Make things the way that you want them. So here we go. Our little bunny ear. Whoops, I think I have that one. I think he's supposed to go over here. Nope, I had him right. So the little bunny ear is going to go there. Okay. So I think what I want to do is just grab my Memento ink here and maybe find a pink that will, whoops, let me turn it around. Add some depth to our little guy. I have so much ink. Angel pink, there we go. I love these little teardrops. Sometimes I'll just hold them like this and rub along the edge of stuff to give it depth. So here we go. We'll open this one up. These can be tricky sometimes to open, but they are great to use. So, you know, the trade-offs. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of move my little ears aside so I don't ruin them. I will grab my brush that I've been using pink with. I will grab a piece of the scrap paper that is, whoops, stay there, buddy, that is left over, and I will get this ink pad going. Sometimes it takes a bit of pressure and a bit of time, but you can, oh yeah, there we go. I'm going to turn this just a bit. Get some more on here. Yeah, we got it going. And I'm just going to go down the middle where the ears do not cover. Okay. This one is being really stubborn and getting started. There we go. And I just want to touch, not too much. Alrighty, so now we can go ahead, whoops, and put our lid on this one. Set this aside. Get our bunny ears back. And we can glue them down. And I am using my glue with the fine point tip because it works perfectly for little things. I could also grab the Xyron up there if I wasn't being lazy. You can buy empty bottles at the dollar store with fine tips on them and fill them with your own glue. I filled this one with my own glue once I ran out of the other because it was winter and I was afraid that in shipping it would freeze. It has done that before. So I chose to fill it with some of the glue that I had on hand, and it didn't hurt it at all. There we go. We've got that piece. Going to move the circle, which I am not sure I'm using, but I cut it out just in case. We will move our 3 stripes because we will get to them. And leaves us with all of this to put together. And so, whoops, here we go. Whee! This little guy sits like so. You know, he doesn't need much embellishment as it's turning out. He is just so cute. Okay. So we'll get him on. Now, I may change my mind here. I thought I wanted to leave those empty. But, and however, I did cut out the inner ears just in case, and I want to see. See, you can't really see them, but if I put them this way, it's adorable. I think I'm going to do that. I just need, whenever I cut out on my Cricut, I put a dot on the back of the paper. And I think what I want to do is use the back because it's the same color but has a design on it. And I think it's kind of cute. So let's see what happens when I do it this way. Okay. And this is what creativity is all about. Changing your mind, experimenting, and trying things. Like the combination of the two cards, right? There we go. Let's see how this one looks. I think. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, that's so cute. That is what I'm going with. Right there. So I'll leave those there. And then, of course, we need to put together the other little wee tiny pieces. Now, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I do have the design open on the screen, and that's a trick for you, just to help you with keeping things straight in your mind, right? Because there are a lot of teeny tiny pieces to be put onto this. So the first piece is going to be the yellow, and it will go right about there. There should be a piece like this. Oops, no, I think the sharp end goes up. There we go. There will be a piece like this. And for me, this is fun. This is something that I enjoy doing because I love puzzles. And for me, this is kind of like a giant put it together puzzle. And I love that. That doesn't bother me at all. So now we have this piece here, which would be here. Okay. Then we have this piece here, which will go right there, making his little hand. Okay, I need my tool. Where are you? This one will work. There we go. That's so much better. So we have that. And you're getting the general idea that we are just going to continue building here. So what I am going to do is put you on pause for time's sake for the video, get it put together, and I'll come back and we'll finish assembling the card. See you in a moment. All right, we have our little bunny put together, and I'll show you in just a moment. I just want to put away my gel out of the way. There we go. Now, here is how our little bunny turned out. I did decide not to do the pattern only because of the fact, whoops. There we go. Only because of the fact that I may end up giving it to my grandson, and I don't think flowery patterns would work. So now we have this, and this is the card base. Like I said, it is a nice big 6x6. And what are we going to do with it, you ask? Well, we're going to put it in the middle. Now, you will notice that there is a bit of overhang. That's okay. I will trim it after. And now that I look at the colors that I have chosen, I definitely do not think I will be giving this to my grandson. They are a little more girly side of things. No offense, guys. But I think I will do a matching card in blue. So there we go. That's how that's going to line up. I'll show you the two of them together. And now I am just going to grab my tape runner, and on this 1.5, oh, there we go. Nope, dead tape runner. There we go. On this 1.5 by 6 strip, I am just putting some tape runner. And I'm going to lay them out where I want them. And I think what I will do is use my alignment guide here. I received this in a box of goodies that were given to me. And so I want to see exactly how it works and if it will help. So I'm going to lay my card this way. I know it's 6. So in the middle here. Oh, see, I've already lost the... Hello. Where did you go? Huh. Wow. It just keeps turning on and off. Oh boy, it's a little lonesome. Okay. Well, that doesn't matter. What I am going to do is leave about that much at the bottom and see how we end up at the top. I'm going to come over a little bit. I think I will leave 1/2 inch from the bottom, then do this, and I should probably, yes, okay. So that works for me. There we go. And now I will continue building from there. So note to self, have a look at that, see what's going on. It maybe needs new battery. Now I'm going to do this piece, which the middle solid piece is actually a 2 by 6 piece, in case you're wondering. There we go. Okay, let's get it put on. Now when I do this, I have a trick. I lay it like that so that it's even on that card side, and then I just bring it over to where I need it against the other piece. And that way we've got everything lined up. I'm not worried about the fact that I wrote 2 by 6 on there, because I did cut my bunny nice and big. Alrighty, and now we're going to do this one. Same thing again. Lining it up at the side. This one is it's not quite as thick as cardstock, so it's not going to want to stand like that. So there we go. We've got it on there, and if I wanted, I could just erase this. You will never know it was there. There we go. Now, you're thinking, but what about the stuff at the end? Well, you know, that's exactly what scissors are for. I'm just going to cut my excess off. And I figured it's just as easy to do it now as when I had my trim, like keeping my trimmer out to do it. So, here we go, guys. And there we go. She is trimmed even. Put these bad boys away, out of the way. And now what I would like to do is put my bunny on. Here we go. Now, if you wanted, you could do Happy Easter's words on here, whatever you like, but I know exactly what happens when I give cards. When I give my cards to my granddaughter, she always takes the characters off, and she has what she calls her nanny character book, and she puts them in there. If I don't have characters on it, then the card gets a spot in the nanny card book. So for the words, I am just going to skip them. I will put a sentiment on the inside, of course, but for the front, I will skip it because I know that this one, the bunny will be taken off and put in the character book. I don't know how she started that. I have no idea. I do know that sometimes she'll pull a character out and she'll use it on cards to her own friends. So maybe that's where it came from. So here we go, guys. Just nice, big, simple Easter card. Okay, I'm going to grab some gems to put around it. I did forget to grab the little envelope. Just give me one moment, please. I am sure that Charlie kept you all entertained with his looks of, oh, I'm such a prisoner here. The sun is shining. Let me out. Let me out. But that comes next. And I think to give this some pop, what I'm going to do, I decided not to use the pattern paper. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that already. But here we go. I think I did say, in case I gave it to my grandson, that I didn't want to. But I think the grandson approach is going to be switched up to something else. So there we go. There's one gem. Now they say for the pleasure of the eye, you should do like odd numbers when you're doing gems and stuff. I've done it both ways. I don't know that one way is any better than the other. I'm just being honest. I really, really don't. I just go with how I feel. And sometimes it doesn't come out the way I think it will. Sometimes it does. It just depends on the day. So I'm just going to put the lid back. Here I will probably, maybe I will add a couple of these. Just for the fun. To have some different colors involved with my pearls. I'll stick this one over here, like this. And I'll grab a medium. Oh, that's large. And I'll grab a medium for over here, like this. And she will be tickled pink because she will have the bunny and the gems. And I have no doubt that in the future they will end up on somebody's card. So there we go. Just a nice, simple Easter card. You could move, okay, I'll turn it this way. You could move Bunny over to one side, and like I said, put a verse or a greeting there. You could do whatever you want. You have a nice big area on the inside to create with. You could do a little bow and bunny's ears, whatever you like. I just want nice, simple cards because I know they are deconstructed and recycled into other cards. All right, guys, take care. And I will see you again on Friday. All things being equal, I am hoping to do another sublimation project with you. Um, not a mouse pad, but I need new posters for the camper. So possibly that. We will see what the day brings. Take care. Bye.